small one that we're gonna pick up from last week is simple leg extension. Yes, so we want to remember that when we extend the leg sideways, we can be standing on the both feet, but then when we gradually transfer the weight to one side to free one leg, then it's kind of like the foot is tilting to one edge, right? So I don't want to transfer the weight and create the gap between my feet. Therefore, I keep my heels together. The free foot is kind of tilting to one side, and therefore now I have a big toe on the floor, not the full array of toes, yeah, not full 5 toes, just the big toe and the edge, right? So the foot tilted in. I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna send the foot like this, and because I'm sending, the foot is kind of expanding, right? The whole leg is kind of expanding. So I will not be correcting here to be straight and have all the toes on the floor. I still have the foot on the edge. What's gonna change is that here, when I shifted the weight, yes, my heels are together, but my heel is pretty much still on the floor or very close to it. But when I'm sending, the heel is gonna detach, yes, so the heel is far away from the floor and now comes back. I'm gonna show from the other side. So I'm gonna do with the wrong leg for the choreography, right? But you can see that in the lower camera. So when I change the weight, the heels stay together, my foot tilts to the inside edge. My heel though is still either touching the ground or very close to it. Now when I extend, the heel is gonna come out and I'm not gonna correct it. Yes, I'm gonna be like this. I'm not gonna try to be on the floor and I'm not gonna try to have my foot straight. I'm gonna let the foot elongate the leg. So the heel was touching the ground and now is off the ground. Yes? Okay, so let's try this few times. So on one side, it comes off the floor, the heel, and one more time, and last one. Let's change the other side. Extend, 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 and extend. Let's change again. Now we're gonna extend the foot and at the same time we're gonna turn the standing leg in the opposite direction. So all of the sudden we want to create this like opposite sensation, right? So the foot is going one way and we're gonna be turning the other way. So it's not happening at the same time. It's almost like you have to be creating your list of tasks, and once one task is initiated, you can be starting the other one because the first one is kind of doing itself, already knows what to do. So first I start sending the leg. Once I know that the leg knows what to do, right? She confirmed, hey, Anita, I know what to do. So the leg is being taken care of. In this moment, I take care of my turning. It looks together, but in my mind, I'm like checking off the task. The leg first, the pivot second, right? So leg and turn. Again, leg and turn. Again, leg and turn. Again, leg, turn, and change. Same thing to the other side, and this time don't ignore the other side because we're actually gonna be using both today. So we're sending one, yes, so the leg is taken care of, and we're gonna be turning the opposite direction. So send the leg, turn, and again, send, turn, again, send, turn, again, send, turn, again, send, turn, and again. Good. Change the leg again. Now, as we sending the leg and we turning, now we have the same situation as though we were simply sending the leg back. And normally when we sending the leg back, we said we want to create the overlap on the line of heels. So even though originally we are standing in two tracks, when we start walking, something like this is happening. So now the heels are on one line, and then when I try to pass my heel, I have to create extra movement to kind of cheat, right, and create that illusion, and then I'm gonna go up front again, having the heels on one line. Yes. So one way to imagine this is like if you imagine the line coming from the center of your back, you always sending the heels towards this line, not completely straight, because if you're going completely straight, you actually going diagonally away, right? So if we are in this situation, if we send the leg back, we then have a choice. We can come back to the same position, or we can come back to the other side, right? So if I show you from the front, I send the leg, I can come back here, or I can come back to the other side. Yes? So now not only we're gonna come back to the other side, we're gonna make sure we're not coming back this way. This is a possibility if we didn't have the intention to change weight, because if we're not changing weight, this is just the adornment. We have the heels together, feet together, everything is together. We're trying to keep it small because we're doing something still on the standing leg. Now when we intend to change the leg, we want to step more like this to keep that original position, heels together, toes apart. If I keep it and just pass it to the other side, now the toes are together and heels apart. So that's the one we want. It can be slightly smaller, right? So it's easier for us to change the weight and free that front leg. So let's see. We were standing the leg sideways. As the leg was going away, we turn the opposite direction, and we're gonna allow this back leg to come to the cross so we can change weight, and now we have this front leg free, right? For the purpose of the exercise, we're gonna send that free leg sideways again. We're gonna continue turning and bring the other leg to the back, cross, and change the weight. So send the leg front, continue turning, and bring the leg to the back, cross, start sending the leg forward, turn, 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 and cross behind, change weight. Send, side, continue turning, cross, change weight. Send, side, continue turning, cross behind. So let's try from different view. I'm gonna be standing this way, so I start sending the leg as originally planned. So I'm sending the leg sideways. I'm gonna turn away from it. I'm gonna cross behind, change weight. Now I have the front leg free, but I want to go sideways there. So as I start sending, I go sideways and I continue turning. So now I can bring the leg to the cross behind and change weight. Send, continue turning, and cross behind, change. Send, continue turning, cross behind, and change. Send, continue turning, cross behind, change. Send, continue turning, cross behind, change. Send, change. Send, change. Send, change. Send, change. Okay, great. So for the purpose of our choreography, this initial... Don't forget to sign up!